Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, of course, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's Day Job. I'm here with my son, Michael Anthony Fitness Reaction, and we're going to be doing a makeover here on this kitchen. The cabinets aren't in bad shape or anything like that, but they are kind of old, they're kind of dated, and so on. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to update this kitchen and make it look a lot better. We've got linoleum, of course, on the floor here. We're going to actually put a laminate floor down on here. We have white cabinets that are going to brighten this place up. We're going to take the hood that's here and we're actually going to make this a microwave to go ahead and save them, of course, some space. And you can see they've already pulled out the stove because they got new appliances. We're going to go from a single sink to probably a double sink, granite countertops, and so forth. And we're going to change the layout. Okay. We're going to put a new garbage disposal as well because it sounds like something's in there. Things that we're going to do that are going to make this better. This, when they did these cabinets, was before they had the 45-degree ones. Now, good luck at using the space here. So basically, the cabinet is really only good for this right here. And it's kind of far away. So if you're actually trying to use the cabinet back in here, stuff literally gets, oh wow. Oops. How did that fall? Wow.
Because there's nothing under the next cabinet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. We literally just found this out. So this cabinet, there was a door here, and so there's an opening right there. And when they moved, they left dishes in there. Also, we've got the same issue down here. This space is unusable. Solution is we're going to put a corner cabinet up here that's actually 24 by 24, and it will bring the front of this out closer. Down here, if you've actually seen the red brick house, what we did with over there having a blind cabinet because we have a dishwasher is a pull-out that's like a kidney shape that uses that space. But instead, we actually have a Lazy Susan one that will go in here instead. So those things will definitely make more use of the space. We're going to use a 12-inch cabinet up here and put a built-in microwave. That'll make this, of course, give them more counter space where they're not putting a microwave on it. We're going to change the color here too from this powder blue. I guess this is a powder blue or baby blue. It's a blue. It's not a Dallas Cowboy blue or anything, but it's actually going to be a light gray. So we're going to repaint that. We'll put the laminate floor. We'll put these in here and then we'll get a company in here to do granite countertops. So we're going to get busy right now getting this thing started. Okay, so we've made a lot of progress here on getting everything out. The only problem we had here is, and we're discovering things, when you're doing construction work, you never know what you're going to find. So we ended up having our ice maker shut off that they had in here that had been in so long that it froze up. And they looped the pipes in here, so this is the shut off for the outside valve. So we're going to have to cut this off and extend it and redo the plumbing in there, in which case I'm gonna have to go get some more stuff. And we've got places where we're gonna need to move the wiring and things up for our cabinets and things. So we're gonna do that and patch this up and then get our pieces to fit in here. But we've got all the cabinets down, and so now we can start going through the process of spackling up the walls and getting this place ready to be painted. You know how much I love my DeWalt tools, right? Tools make life easier, and especially this. Now, this one I got from Harbor Freight, but you can buy these anywhere. But these are literally electrical box cutters. right there. Perfect hole for the wires. So we're going to take that and move it right on up in there and patch the holes. Pretty neat trick, right? Bam, multi-tools. Can't live without it. We're doing pretty good so far. We've got, Michael is taking care of using, these are what are known as old work box as opposed to new work boxes. What's the difference between old work boxes and new work boxes? Yeah, see, using our, of course, our vibrating cutter, these are made as basically a retrofit box. And so what you have here, you see this screw here and this screw here, what they are is basically a wing that will hold it into the drywall. Old work box, so this is like old, okay? I'm sorry, old work box would be you're putting it on before the drywall goes on and you can nail it on. Now they've got all different kinds of new ones that they've come up with now for the boxes. Of course, that vibrating cutter is perfect because it cut the hole exactly out there. And I don't know if you've ever had to go through and cut it and you're a little bit off, so you got to cut a little more and then you end up chipping it and then it doesn't hold and then you're putting blocks behind it and everything. Sometimes getting the right tool for the job is definitely helpful. Now, Mike, I've seen these wire stripping things for your drill and the, well, this is actually funny because I looked and I was like, man, that's real cool because it strips it real easy. So you've got that one that actually takes the skin off of it, right? And then they have the other attachment that you put on that tightens up the wire nuts. What's funny is I saw an electrician is like, that's just a waste of time. He's like, you're using so many tools and everything else that he's like, look, I can strip that and put the wire nut and turn it on there in half the time without all the tools. Because literally, either you've got 2 or 3 drills sitting there so that way you can do each one of them, or you're changing the blade every time. I've seen this.
Now, if you're using like large, like they have like the large gauge wire, then that might.
No, these are all like, these look like hairy homeowners.
No. If they have one that cuts like the large gauge wire, then that would be perfect.
Now those, yeah, because those get to be really hard.
But if you're talking about like this kind of wire,
that's
like
what you see them all the time.
14, no.
There's an Asian lady who's an electrician, and she's like flying around and zip, 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 and you're like, oh man, that shit's neat. Well, I don't see too many actual electricians, the ones that have been doing it forever. Nope. Okay, so you got it from an electrician right there. But we've got, this is the light fixture fan that they actually got for the kitchen too. It's LED, it is Wi-Fi enabled so they can control it with an app and things like that.
It has a fancy remote.
I wonder if you can probably use that with Alexa too as well. So that's what we have. Yeah, we've gone through and we had to take off, there's a security thing that was here. They wanted to remove. Actually, Mike, can you do me a favor too? Can you take this cover off as well? Because nobody uses landlines anymore, so we're going to spackle that up. And they had some mirrors up here. We spackle all that up so that way it'll dry. Now, I've got to deal with our plumbing issue that's here. They've got the supply line that comes in here teed off for our cold water for our sink, and then this is the shut off for outside. So what I'm going to actually have to do is I'm going to cut this off because we've got the hole in here. Cut this off here and put an extension on it so that way we'll still have the shut off underneath of it. I'm going to use shark bites, and don't laugh, people. I know you don't like shark bites and stuff, but if I do use a shark bite on this, I can take it off and then I put the cabinet in and then I can put it back together so that way we won't have to have a big cutout. And once I get this out cut, I can put the drywall back on here and seal it back up. So these are some things we're going to do to give us a better look for our cabinet so we're not butchering out a real big piece. We'll be able to stud that off and have it good to go. All right, I'm going to run to the store and pick up the pieces I need, and I'll see you guys back here.